Good morning, my little chickadees. So I have been organizing. These are the little trays. They're like drawer organizers that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and these are in the purple. And it's ever so slightly purple. It's not like it's a glaring thing. I have some washi, sequins, some of the stamps that I use the most kind of in one place. And then some of the stuff that I have to put away, like a bunch of jewelry making supplies. I did test out to see if my distress inks fit in there. They do, but because of the shape of the end of it, they don't really nestle in nicely. So that was another item that I thought I could organize in those, but that's okay. This is more than enough because now I can get rid of that and I have much more room on my desk, although, you know what, it's a little dark. There you go. So yesterday I shared these roasted seaweed snacks, seasoned seaweed, and someone asked, what do you use them for? I like to eat them plain, and that's what they look like in the container. And each of these containers have 5 portions, and it's 20 calories, or if you eat an entire container, it's 100 calories. To be honest, it's 17 grams, 0.6 of an ounce. Here's all the nutritional information. The only thing that it's high in is sodium. If you don't have a problem with sodium, then it's not an issue. Or you could just eat 1/5 of this container. Now, once you open it and the air hits it, you do have to seal it up in a container so it doesn't go flaccid. Because there's moisture in the air even if it's not humid. I adore this stuff. Since I had a giant juice for breakfast, it was acai, mango, pear, apple, tangerine. Is that it? Yeah. Really, really good combination. But I had all this sweetness and I needed something just a little salty. So I'm having this and it's really delicious. I also make kimchi fried rice, which is a treat for me because I love Japanese food. Something about the umami, like the combination of stuff. So I also cut up pieces of this toasted seaweed on top of my fried rice, and then you know, a sunny side up egg, which is a delicious lunch. Polly could care less about that. I'm the one who goes gaga over it. You can also, I think there's some, serving suggestions right on this packaging. So you can julienne it for on top of salad, and that looks like there's shrimp and tofu, just on top of rice, on crackers with some nuts and fruits. It's delicious. If you've never tried it, you probably wouldn't want to invest in an entire big industrial sized packaging of it, but try it at smaller portions. I also get this at the place near us called Veggie World, and it comes in a 3-pack, 3 or 4-pack, 3-pack. But it's delicious, and it's got a little sesame oil on it. Let me see if it says what's on it. Okay, package contains silica, do not eat, keep out of reach of children. Content may become soggy after exposure to humidity. Heat for 20 to 30 seconds in a microwave oven after removing product from the aluminum packaging to restore the crispiness. But it doesn't say exactly what's in there. Oh, so there it is. Corn oil, grapeseed oil, sesame oil, salt, sea salt. So seaweed, yeah. That's pretty basic, right? So, I like to eat them if I'm eating them like this as a snack. I take a sheet and I fold it until it's a little like this, and then I eat that. It's not nearly as crispy as a chip, but it does have crispiness to it. Once it hits your tongue, it becomes pliable. You get that. It doesn't taste like ocean. It tastes like the best part of sushi without, well, not the best part, but one of the elements of sushi, and I just adore this. So If you have not tried it, I would encourage you to branch out and try something new. Now you can also dice it really small. It's hard to dice this stuff. I prefer to use scissors, kitchen shears. You can add this to popcorn. Like, how tasty would that be to popcorn? So, yeah, there's all sorts of applications, but I'm just going to enjoy this in its original state and get some stuff done for work. I think we're having brain fart. We're having tomato soup with grilled cheese croutons for dinner. So, because it's Meatless Monday. And I think maybe for lunch, I'm going to have a big salad. But then while I was putting stuff away on my desk, I came across this Flip It card that I made probably last Easter. But check it out. These are the little stickers that are from Dollar Tree. And it seems like, you know, it's obviously the same company that's making it for the Dollar Tree. Has a little bit of an accent in silver. And I just saw that Roxy did a video and she showed some St. Patty's Day stickers that had all these accents of gold. So I have not seen those in my store yet. But for those of you who are not sticker lovers or sticker converts, sometimes a little bit can go a long way. See, I have a relatively, just one piece of cardstock and just 3 of the stickers in coordinating colors, and 1 is undimensional, so easy peasy. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my snack, put that away so I remember where that is for this Easter, and hopefully get some household chores done today during my lunch break. So I just made lunch. It's a bed of greens, spinach, baby kale, and baby Swiss chard, sauteed mushrooms, and Eric Corvera green beans, some of that onion jam, fresh cucumbers and tomatoes, and yum. Doesn't that look good? So I'm gonna go eat. Okay, lunch was delicious, but I'm looking forward to dinner already. Oh, and everything's melting outside, all the snow that was on the ground, because it's raining. It's like 34, 35 degrees, and I know it's going to get cold overnight. So I received another bundle of photos from Walgreens that I had printed out, and I really love this one. Polly said it looks like a postcard, and absolutely does. That was a beautiful day that I took some photos. I don't think this was Crystal Lake. I'm trying to remember where we went. So I had a bunch of pictures printed off. This is the day we arrived in the United States. Yep, that's me right there. That's my little sister. Who's, you know, has 2 of her own now. My 4th grade school picture. Yep, that's me with resting bitchy face. Because, you know, everybody pretty much looked the same. Communism, you know. Moses is a puppy. Samantha. Motivation for my clean kitchen counters. Some fruit and veggies. We always have that. My great-grandparents on my mother's side. My grandmother and her sister. That's my grandmother. My sister and my friend Tony. My dad and his parents. And that was him as a teenager. That's my dad and his parents when he was a itty-bitty baby. That's the 2 of them again. Or the 2 of them, I think, when they first got married. Maybe a little later. And this is my great-grandparents from my grandfather's side, on my maternal grandfather. They were Jewish peasants, whereas my maternal grandparents, on the other side, my grandmothers were rich, very wealthy. Some motivation for myself for my license photo 6 years ago and now. Some pierogi with yummy no salt ketchup. And again, oh, I did order all of these matte. Yeah, I guess there's still a little bit of a shine to it. But yeah, they look picture perfect, don't they? Oh, Amanda at her cheerleading and you know, a bunch of pictures. So I'm gonna go through and separate everything again by people, places, and things. And then I think I'm gonna start a pet and food project life, because it seems like that's what I have the most photos of. So it's getting a little nippy in my office. Oh, excuse me. So I'm really looking forward to soup. Polly wasn't quite understanding what I meant that I said I want to make grilled cheese croutons. I'm literally going to make grilled cheese, then cut them into cubes, pop it in the oven to stay toasty, like maybe 250, while I make the tomato soup on top of the stove, and then float them inside on top of the soup. So we'll see how that works out. Fingers crossed. So dinner started. I have in this pot a 28 ounce of Tudoroso no salt added crushed tomatoes with basil, a teaspoon of better than bouillon vegetable base, just a teaspoon because this does have enormous amount of sodium, and again we're trying to save on sodium. Then 2 tablespoons of this Acento vegetable paste. I've also added about half a teaspoon of the coarse garlic powder. It's very potent. Probably that much of the fresh cracked black pepper, and about a whole teaspoon of salt-free seasoning. I'm just gonna wait to have it come up to a boil, then I'm gonna turn it down to a simmer. I want it to develop flavors. So there was a 28 ounce can of the tomatoes. I also added the same amount of water, essentially to rinse out the can and to give it volume, because I don't want it to be just the tomatoes. So the stock bases that I added was kind of like, if this was not a meatless Monday, I would add chicken or beef stock, but since it is Monday, meatless Monday, it's vegetable stock. So it's gonna come up to a simmer, and then I'll come up to a boil, and I'm gonna turn it down to a simmer and let the flavors kind of develop and let it get a little thicker, and then I'm gonna finish it off with probably a tablespoon or 2 of cream. That's it. That's all that I'm gonna add for the cream. Now if you want it to be ultra creamy, you could substitute half of that additional 28 ounce of water with 2% milk if you want it to be really creamy, and it'll be pink instead of red. So you have options. There's plenty of options always for whatever palate you have. We like it spicier, so I might add some hot sauce. And then once this goes to a simmer, I'm going to move it to the back burner, and I'm going to get started on the grilled cheese croutons, which is essentially grilled cheese sandwiches diced into cubes and then popped on top of the soup. So easy peasy, kind of comforting meal for 34 degree rainy day. Yep. Right, Mose? He wagged his tail, yes. So the soup is done. I've added probably 2 to 3, I eyeballed it, tablespoons of cream. See, it's not completely pink, it just looks luxurious, and the stove is turned off. You can also add some sambal, which is the chili garlic paste, and this is the bread that I used, the panini multigrain, to make the grilled cheese croutons. All I did is make one big grilled cheese with Swiss Lorraine, which melts lovely, and cut it into little cubes, which are going to be floating in the soup. So I'm just waiting on Polly so we can eat. See, I have the bowls ready, my ladle, and I think I might put some of that just in my bowl. Polly likes it less spicy than I do, so yeah, that's gonna be it. You can also really gild the lily if you want to put a dollop of sour cream. So I'll show you what a served up portion looks like. Probably show you mine, which will be decadent, no doubt. So that's dinner. Creamy tomato soup, not out of a can. Well, the tomatoes, but there are no sodium. And I made the little adorable cheese croutons. What do you think, Polly?
Oh, yeah, I can't say the M word, but I can say, oh, good.
Oh, he's funny. Okay, we're gonna go enjoy soup while it's hot. So I feel like mommy's job is never done. I know I'm not really a mommy, but to my pets. So I got the chicken in and did all the dishes. Now I can go to bed. Have a good one. Don't forget to thumbs up.